Writing?
Yeah.
I've always been a very disciplined person, but I think I've learned that discipline is the most important thing in writing, because a lot of people talk about writing and want to write books, and even writers who write books, they don't write many books because they don't get down on their ass and do the work. But I do the work, and that's the most important thing. A writer writes. When I finished with one book, I had to take a couple of months where I pretty much tried to do nothing, or more than like traveling or hanging out with people, and let the subconscious work. And after that period, I sit down at the computer and try to put an angle into the subconscious for ideas, and usually it comes. So far, it always comes an idea for a book, and then I make a synopsis, then a disposition of the chapters, and then I start writing, and then I write for 3-4 months, more or less every day, long hours, and then to the publisher. It's a very structured process, I think, and it works really well. Yeah, I take breaks. Usually, I go out drinking, go to bars, and maybe go on short trips somewhere, to get some new energy, wherever I can find. Usually, if I've written something quite tough, where I go deep into the emotions of the characters, it might be. Then it's good to unwind and get really drunk, for example. It's not, because writing, if you do it well, it's like living very close to your emotion. It can be draining. I never. I let the subconscious be by itself, I think. So I never write anything down, any ideas or anything. I don't have a notebook or my mobile, and I don't write down ideas. I probably should, because when you get older, things slip from your head. But I don't, because I'm afraid that if in that stage I would write it down, it would mean nothing. It's much more an emotional process, I think. There are limits to what you can do to your characters, I think. And you can be omnipotent and decide, but I have good people who works with me and reads and say, "No, maybe you push me too far." And but it's my decision. But after so many books about Malin, it's like she has her own life, and maybe she's quite tortured character, and trying to have a hold on life, but it slips from her hands the whole time. And it is for me, it's quite a sad story, her life. I always write the whole book before I show it to anyone. When I'm pleased myself with it, I show it, and then I take a lot of input, of course. But I finished the whole book, and with the sack, which I write together with Marcus, it's the same thing. We finish, and then we show. But we do for others. But there, with sack, for example, the synopsis and story, we have a lot of discussions about those things with the editors and the publisher, and before we start writing. So it's quite open, and they can have wishes where can't the background story take this direction now, and then I have to be omnipotent. No, yes. It is, but with Sack, it's mine and Marcus' decision now, I would say. No, not a lot usually, but I work with so the same publishers, same editors, which are, I think, the best in my language, so I would be stupid if I... They know me, they know my books, and they're very good at what they do, so I would be stupid if I wouldn't listen. Yeah, that would be... A lot of I have colleagues who don't listen, and their books are not the better for it. It's still a pleasure, and it's what I've chosen to do with my life, and I better like it. Otherwise, I would be like a very sad figure. Yeah. So I still think, but there are of course days when I've written quite a lot of books. There are of course days when I feel like, oh no, not again. Sun's up, beach calling. I want to go down on the beach, sit at the bar and have a beer. But then in comes discipline and I work. But so it's when I don't write, I don't function very good with other people and in this world. If I weren't writing, I'm probably doing really bad things.